Lammens, that's his name, and Sesko. Saying Lammens and Sesko. Guys, welcome to the show, Clovis Football Talk. I'm here, you know, to bring you all and discuss about our striking situations. Man United last season, went downhill, losing so many games because we did not have good strikers, right? Rasmus Højlund was not cutting it. And, looking at the market right now, Manchester United are looking at Sesko, being the highest target. Ali, one of the names we are looking at, when it comes to strikers, I've heard the name Oli Watkins as well, but we haven't gone in for him yet because he's also on the list, and Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear no Nicholas Jackson or this stream or any other stream. Yes, his name keeps coming up because Fabrizio keeps mentioning it, and it becomes a problem. Like I just don't want to fund Chelsea. Chelsea are in a state where we need. Chelsea are in a place where we need to be. So, further funding their situations, they will keep on getting good players. I just don't want to do that again, right? So, Sesko, from the clips I've watched one or two games before at RB Leipzig. I've watched some comps, right? Again, he is quick. His hold up play is good. He can shoot from a long range. He can score goals, right? He's a young prospect, and I'm expecting, I'm expecting, that Manchester United go in for him, right? He's 22-year old, and you know, he's developing, and definitely he has some couple of mistakes on him. But when you talk about which one will you choose, let me know down in the comments. By the way, which player would you choose? Benjamin Sesko, Ollie Watkins. I just don't want to mention Jackson. So these two, which one are you going for, right? For me, I'm done between Benjamin Sesko and Ollie Watkins, because Ollie Watkins is proven, prem proven. Not only that, he is an England representative. He plays for England. He scores goals. He can shoot, but his age is a problem. Let me check how old he is. Ollie Watkins. Check how old he is. 29, right? He is 29 years old, and he is at his prime right now. So imagine the hunger. Last season, Aston Villa was benching him, and Unai Emery kind of lost some games because he did not play Ollie Watkins. So imagine him coming to Manchester United. Yes, it's not going to be easy because his price might be in between 60 to 70 million euros, which is exactly what they are proposing here, what RB Leipzig are proposing here. Also, let me see. Also, I mean, if we are going for Watkins, paying that sort of money, we might as well go for Only Watkins. I mean, Sesko. Sorry, we might as well go for Sesko. He is young, 22. Only Watkins is 29, and yeah, we might as well just go for Sesko and see what we do. But the problem that is in this young prospect is we have Højlund on the bench, right? Not really on the bench. He's playing week in, week out because there's nobody competing for that position. We have Højlund, and we saw in his first season he came in blazing. He came in blazing. I mean, we thought he was gonna kick on, but then as Eric Ten Hag got sacked, and now you have Ruben Amorim playing a different system. They gave him so many chances, and he did not take it. Playing against Leeds United the other day, on Saturday, we saw that it was still the same, like nothing changed. So Manchester United seriously need a striker. We need a striker, and we are looking at Sesko. And from Fabrizio Romano, he is saying Manchester United are seriously, putting Sesko on the top of their list, and they are seriously looking at him. And I'm like, all right, cool. If we can get him, at what price though? His price is killing me. You feel me? His price is killing me. Because again, I just want us to keep remaining on the same 60 to 55, 55, 60, 65 maximum when it comes to a striker at this point. Because one, Man United keep saying Man United don't have money. They do. Let nobody be fooled. Man United have money to get these players. Otherwise, we wouldn't be monitoring them. Like we monitor them. We know the price. So it depends on the price when it comes to Shesko. For me, otherwise just get me Ollie Watkins. Simple as that. All the strikers that we were looking for, aka Victor Yokores, I don't want him anymore, to be honest. The amount of saga, if somehow Man United even hijack this transfer, which I'm not even seeing is going to Arsenal. If somehow we hijack that that transfer, seriously. But anyways, we are not going for him. We are seriously looking at Benjamin Sheshko, right? Cool. One another thing we are looking for is the keeper. I'm gonna get to the midfielders very soon. We are looking at the keeper, Saint Lammens, from Belgium, from Royal Antwerp, which is where I live, literally 5 minutes from here, right? He has been mint. He has been very good when it comes to, shot stopping, penalties, uh, claiming crosses. Played in the Champions League this season, because again, Royal Antwerp actually qualified, but they didn't go too further because again, the quality was too much. But he played in that team, and they have been improving ever since he is a serious keeper. 23 years old. I mean, is it is he the name flashy names that people see online? No, but someone who can claim the ball and really be put his perspective into the game when it comes to the back line, getting the back line confidence, because that's what we lack, because when rivals come to Old Trafford, they just know they will score against Onana, and that is a problem, right? Manchester United were looking. The second target is Emi Martinez, which is somebody that I want. Despite his flaws, he has some bozo moments with him, but then I want him as well. I want um, I want him as well. Amy Martinez, he is somebody that I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, cool. If we are looking at Lemons, then we should also be looking at Amy Martinez. How much is he gonna cost? I don't know, but I think from what I saw, they value Lemons at around 17 million, which is seriously cheap, you know. But then what I heard from Fabrizio, he said Lemons can come in and be the second keeper to um, Onana and eventually take over, right? Because Onana is inconsistent definitely, and I just want quality on that back line. We cannot afford to keep having what we had last season, right? At this point, rival fans don't even rate Manchester United's defense. They don't. They don't rate Manchester United fans' defense at this point. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, huh. Are we gonna get the best, or is this just, you know, is this just one of the things where the Ruben Amorim is trying to give Onana another chance and see what happens? But then we need to make a stamp now, right? Which is what Man United are doing in a couple of days. You know, we are looking at it. I mean, Emi Martinez is going to be difficult to get. Not difficult, but because he wants Manchester United, he has been saying it all over the place. Gave goodbye to Aston Villa fans. Um, yeah, if we can get him for cheap, 20 million maximum. Because again, don't forget, Amy Martinez is a World Cup winner, right? Qualified for the Champions League. They went into it. You saw what Aston Villa was doing, right? Yes, he has his moments, and he got suspended playing against Manchester United. Um, um, Fouled Hoyland and then got suspended. Which he's on a 3 days ban. 3 game ban, I think, something like that. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna see how that unfolds with Amy Martinez. But as of now, I'm really seeing the name Lehman's coming up, which is good. Again, like I said, Lehman's is from Antwerp, which is where I am right now. Literally, like I said, 5 minutes from the stadium, from Royal Antwerp Stadium. You know, he is, again, from what I have seen of him, he is good. You know, making that jump to Man United, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to see how we can get. If we can get him, cool. I'm cool. And we need to have something good other than Bayern. Bayern is not really that good. We saw in the Leeds game. You saw in the Leeds game who came in, our third to fourth, our third keeper came in and actually bossed the game. Shot stopped a lot of 2 goals, and he was incredible. I mean, and Bayern, they could not even do anything. You feel me? So we need a serious keeper, to be honest. We need a serious keeper. Again, as a Cameroonian, Onana and Andre Onana really disappointed me. I could not. I backed him until I couldn't. I had just like, nah, bro. Like, I could not even say anything because he was there to see, too many mistakes, too many things he would have done. But yeah, we go. You know. What do we have here? Due to the sales, by the way, due to the sales of few players, Marcus Rashford going to Barcelona, it opens up the door for us to make further moves, and I think Garnacho in a couple of days will be sold as well. As for Sancho, I don't know. I mean, I'm still seeing um, the Juventus and other links coming up, but his situation is actually cold right now. Garnacho is reported to go to Chelsea, and Chelsea are seriously considering Garnacho to move in as the next signing, as their next signing. You feel me? And I'm actually seeing that we are making moves because the fan base, my United fan base, came out with a fake outrage saying, "Oh, we do not sell players. Well, what are we doing with all these criminals, as they say? Not making moves in selling the players. How are we gonna make money? How are we gonna bring in new players?" Hey, there you go. You know, Something is happening. Feel me? So I mean, according to again, Fabrizio Romano, tier one. Anthony, according to some reports, a move to Atletico Madrid getting closer, which would free up a ton of wages and give us a much needed transfer fee. And there's the number one rumors that's really splitting the fan base. For some reason, I don't know why they are writing this, but at the end of the day, it's not split. Like, we want Anthony to go and flourish somewhere else because I wanted him to stay. Ruben Amorim just don't know how to use Anthony, but it is ridiculous because he would have used him on the right wing back. He was cooking right there, but Ruben Amorim did not want to use him. Fast forward to him going to Real Betis. Look at what he did there. But anyways, if he goes, all wishes to him. We just need to free up, wages right there and make sure that we get the best um, from him as well. Garnacho, again, like I said, to Chelsea could be a possible thing, you know, quite young. And for the selling price, right? Man United fans, some Man United fans, I don't know, when it comes to transfers, we just need to stay quiet, right? Some transfers are definitely not to be spoken of. To be honest, we are going to buy all this young prospect for 60, 70, and look at the price tags given to Jackson and all of these crazy players that are not even better than Ganacho. But yet we want to sell Ganacho for cheap and then buy new players for more. That's very stupid. That is a very stupid thing I've ever seen, right? Players nowadays are being sold for 55, 60, 70. Florian Wirtz, 150 million. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, what is this? You know, look at what Liverpool are doing, buying players for over 100 million. They are not worth that. But yet, Man United fans want us to sell our academy prospect for cheap just because you don't like him. That's not how business works. Get your emotions out of it. When you see something like this, right, come up, you want to look at what you can gain, not about your feelings. When it comes to business, remove feelings. It will never happen. That's how you lose. In the world where we are selling Garnacho for cheap, I will never accept that. He should be going for 50 million euros maximum. I mean, minimum, sorry. Minimum. 50 million euros minimum. Which means Man United already put a bid on him. I don't know how much, but he should be selling for that price, right? We should be getting him. But I just don't want the case where we sell Garnacho to Chelsea and they are offering us Jackson. That I don't want to see. That's not what I want to see. Um, I mean, if we can get Benjamin Sesko and Lammens for approximately together, approximately maximum 80 million, 70, 75 million for both keeper and the striker, that is a good deal. That is a good deal, to be honest. If we can get that, that's a good deal. So, I mean, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Please, it will help this channel a lot. Feel me. Um, let me read this. Man United ain't just messing around with the transfer market. They are planning a calculated, aggressive overhaul. Given Benjamin Sesko and saying Lamin shows a clear strategy, fix the biggest weakness in the squad with young, hungry players with massive potential. Cool. That's cool. I mean, we just need players, man, to be honest. We need a keeper, the striker, and that takes me to the midfielders. Midfielders. We saw clearly, thank God we have played one game for us to refresh our memories because, some Man United fans are forgetting, that we were shit. We were literally 15. So, midfielders. You, Ruben Amorim, you come out and you, after playing the Leeds game, Man United versus Leeds, you come out and say, yeah, the midfield, we need runners on the midfield, we need athletes on the midfield because it was too weak. And yes, you knew that. So, on your behalf, I would like to know, on our behalf, sorry, I would like to know if you are pressing all these Wilcox and all these people to actually get us a fielder. Because as it stands, we are looking at the striker, a keeper, nothing about the midfield. We need a center mid, right? We need a center midfielder playing a six, because Kobe can do it to a certain level, but Kobe's best position is on the eight. It's on the eight. But that's where Bruno Fernandes plays, right? I do not want to see where we are stepping back Bruno so much to the point where he cannot facilitate Brandon Mbumo, Cunha, and whoever is playing up top, which is probably Sesko. So I just need a six where he can take the ball from, say, the leaks, from the back line, drive past, scan the place, give a true pass, to one of these players, to Bruno, or chip it over to Cunha or Dogu, like all of the wing backs. Like, I need a six where he is there. When somebody's moving forward, he stays behind and actually, cut out all the through passes and, eliminates literally what is happening right now. Look at nowadays, if you see PSG, for example, they are literally the measuring stick of any club. Chelsea have figured it out and they are now moving correctly. Look at Chelsea with Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. Look at how that midfield is super strong. You win a game by playing the best midfielders. Playing the best midfielders helps win the game. Look at Liverpool, McAllister, Gravenberg, right? Soboslai. Look at that midfield. It works. City, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and whoever is playing in Gundogan. That used to be that. Okay, now they are gone. They are now replacing the midfield with other people, Kovacic and and Rodri, Phil Foden, right? All those midfield plays, and midfield is won and lost by, you win a game by playing a good midfield, and leaving Bruno Fernandes on an island thinking Casemiro will cover is a big mistake, because we clearly saw Casemiro and Bruno going far forward, leaving that middle space to, let's say, De Ligt or to Lenny Yoro. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. And when the opposition kicks the ball to their striker and it goes over the midfield and there's nobody to actually cut it out, we cannot depend on Ugarte to do that. He is inconsistent. So we need a six. We need a six to actually cut out anything going on, and a serious one who can pass the ball, dribble, hold the ball, which is the key thing, the key fundamental thing the small thing that we need. Players have to hold the ball. And Ruben Amorim's methods, which I will get to, is not really, it's not really what we should be, be thinking twice of. Ruben Amorim still need a lot to do. I will get to that. But like what I'm saying is, we need midfielders, right? People, please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this video. After the effects, please like this video, share this video. It's gonna take, it's gonna go a long way. I'm still fairly new on this channel. I'm still trying to, see how I can make a couple of videos and put out there for y'all. Talking about, again, like I said, the midfield situation of Manchester United needs to be corrected, to be honest. We need seriously that, But first, let's see what Man United will do with Sesko, or Ollie Watkins. and let's see what they will do with the keeper situation, whether it is Lemons or whether it is Lemons or Emi Martinez, right? That's what we are looking for. So I don't know which one really. I'm torn between Emi Martinez and Lemans, to be honest. I really want Lemans, to be honest, but he's 17 million. You can get him for cheap. Even break that. I mean, they value him at 17. You can get that at 15 if you want, 12 if you want with add-ons, right? Like 15 plus 5, for example, or let me say 13 plus 5, just like something. Um, I mean, let me know down in the comments which keeper you will want for Man United, because really, Andre Onana is not cutting it. It's not cutting it. So just let me know what you think. And of the striker situation, again, I'm looking at Oli Watkins. I'm looking at AFCON, right? For example, when we have AFCON coming up, I mean, Oli Watkins plays for England. He doesn't play AFCON. So that will not leave us exposed when our players are actually gone, when Brian Mbumo is gone for Cameroon. Um, Again, as a Cameroonian, feel me? And for example, Andre Onana will definitely be moving to Cameroon when it's AFCON, Cunha to Brazil, Ahmad to Ivory Coast. Like we do not need to expose ourselves. Right? We need backup players who come in and actually suit the wing backs situation when that because Dalo is from Portugal, he can play there, but well during the AFCON situation, and we don't leave ourselves exposed, like I said. Who else? What else? What else? What else? Again, guys, let me know down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. It will mean a lot to this channel. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, literally, and I'm trying to do this correctly. To bring more videos to your road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So, I'm still new to this. Don't bash me. What else do we have again? I'm looking at yes, the players are on tour. Brian Mbumo, it's Brian Mbumo's day. I'm actually refreshing X right now to see what is going to happen. Um, yeah, we are checking. Let me see what is happening. I mean, man, our back line is fantastic, to be honest. Because rival fans are saying, Man United's defense is weak. It's not. It's not really. If you look at it, most of the times, last season, it wasn't because of our back line. The tactics was the problem, and the keeper was the problem. So Leniro's mint. He came back. He came back this season, looking sharp, and he said it during an interview when Flex from United View interviewed him. He actually said, he's looking forward to the season. He's hungrier, and he's hungry to play, and he wants to prove, to people that he's much better from last season, because last season was a disaster, and he's actually going for it. So, um, yeah, yeah. New season, new club. Man United have posted something. Matthews Cunha. Um, yeah. I'm looking at updates if Fabrizio have posted anything, because this is supposed to be Brian Mbumo Day. You know, they were sign paper to pen, or paper, Ali, pen to paper. Sorry, pen to paper. Um, Today. So I'm looking at it. Man United have intensified their pursuit of Benjamin Sesko. What next? Yeah, okay. I'm just seeing updates to Sesko here, and still the same story. So yes, people. again, keep on liking and sharing. Let me know down in the comments what you would like to see more from this channel. Again, I'm not eligible to go live too much because again, I've just started. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to bring your football content again from Manchester United. I'm a Man United fan from Belgium, and you know, just love the club and been following the club ever since. So I'm just trying to put my own perspective to what I see and give out my own thoughts and feelings to what is going on because it's about time I make my own show and talk about my United, in my own perspective and what I see. Let me see. I mean, the way this Sheshko news is going on, it is looking very intensive in such a way that either today or tomorrow, Man United could be having a year we go. Because from the way I'm seeing this today, there's a lot of talks when it comes to Sheshko, right? And as for the keeper, again, I live literally 5 minutes from Antwerp Royal, and watching Lemons live sometimes, he's good. Don't get it twisted. He is really good. The comms you have seen definitely happens. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, yeah, the way Fabrizio Romano was describing him was to come and be the backup of Andre Onana, which is something that I don't like. I want him to come in and actually take that spot. And Andre Onana should be the backup, to be honest, and get rid of Bayern. You feel me? So we will see. We will see what happens here. Um, Sheshko, 13 goals, 5 assists last season. Fairly decent. Decent. Not bad. Not bad, to be honest. I see Manchester United are looking at a midfielder of the name of Morten Holman. Morten Holman. Manchester United are targeting him as reports are coming out. He is quite techy from what I've seen. He can dribble. He can pass the ball from Sporting. Again, the midfielder from Sporting. So he can play. He can play. I guess with the link of Ruben Amorim, we should be getting that over the line if that's what we are looking for. Because again, Ugarte is not cutting it. To be honest, he's okay, but he's okay in games where we are winning, and we want to shut out anything. That's when you bring in Ugarte. He has his use. But to play him week in, week out, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? So we are seriously looking at Morton Hallman. That's what we are looking at. Hopefully the link goes stronger and stronger. If we can get these players, that would be nice, though. If we can get these players, that would be nice. Nicholas Jackson has been, his price left from 100 million, now is at 60 million. I will still not get it, to be honest. I will still not get it. Get that 60 million and get me a Sheshko or Oli Watkins. Oli Watkins, Sheshko, these two will be mint, to be honest. To be honest. Yeah. Let me see. So, people, let me know down in the comments what you think. I mean, with Rashford going to Spain, going to Barcelona, playing with Lamine Yamal, playing with Lewandowski, oh, that would be serious. That would be serious. Rashford did his thing at Man United. Yes, it did not go as most fans want, who actually want for him, but somebody like me, I'm a fan of Rashford. But his situation at Manchester United, was really has been, how can I say, a, 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 a failure, to be honest. Man United, in some circumstances, failed Rashford, and Rashford failed himself too as well in that process. His behavior wasn't really the right one. But after a while, when you're fed up with something, right, you start acting up. That's what you get. Chopping, changing managers every single year. He plays, but then Ruben Amorim came in and was like, "No, I don't want this player," and became a problem. We all saw. Yes, he did not lead up the place too much at Aston Villa, but you saw glimpses of what he can do. Very dangerous. And now him playing, going to Barcelona and playing as he is gonna be dangerous at Barca right now. We should be hearing Rashford playing week in week out at Barca. Okay, he's gonna start from the bench, but when he gets in, trust me, he's gonna take that spot. That's his dream move. Finally, he has moved, and looking, he's looking, sharp. Trained the whole time, kept his head down. I was training, and that's what we want to see. Really, we want to see, uh, a player leave Man United and flourish. Look at McTominay. He is flourishing right there. He is a king in Milan right now. So I wish nothing but the best for Rashford. Really, I want him to do well. I will be watching Barca, even though I'm a Real Madrid fan. Real Madrid are letting me down seriously this season, last season even. But again, I want Rashford to do well. So I'll be watching some of the games and see what he does with Lamine Yamal. As for our situations, we need to come out from um, the 15th. Really, um, we need to come out from from the slums, because Chelsea, for example, Chelsea were 12 last 2 seasons. Look at how they came back with the same players playing together. Now the players have gelled in. They won the Conference League. They had the taste of winning, having that mentality, that winning mentality, and now they went as far as winning the Club World Cup. That to me is serious. With a manager everybody called championship manager. They are a World Cup holders, Club World Cup holders. And right now, where we Manchester United needs to be is around fourth, fifth. We fell down so far from the Premier League table, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, shit. What else can we? What else can we do to surprise the fans? We keep going down there. When it comes to Ruben Amorim, his tactics is not convincing me. I wanted Ruben Amorim sacked last season. He shouldn't be getting these players, because if I mean people are saying give him the preseason, right? This is what I think. Give him the preseason. Last season was his preseason. Last season was his preseason. What did he do with it? With the play, these are most players he's having right now are still going to play under him. He's having most of the players who played last season, and you're telling me he has improved who? I mean, who has he improved? To be honest, his tactics, his management is not on point. He doesn't know how to analyze the game in. Well, he analyzes the game, but then he doesn't know how to correct it in game, and that is a problem. That is a problem. He comes out and says precisely what the fans are seeing, and you be like, yeah, he's right. I saw this. I saw this. But you are the manager. What are you doing to fix it? What are you doing to fix it? So again, guys, it's just this season I'm not fairly convinced. I'm not convinced. We need to play few games. Thank God we have this pre-season to see what Ruben Amorim will do before we face Arsenal. Arsenal are gonna come in with Victor Gyökeres. I'm just praying it just delays again, so that by the time he plays, he should take his time. By the time he plays against us, we should be on point by a couple of days ahead. I don't want to lose against Arsenal. I don't want to lose against Arsenal. So we will see about that. Ruben Amorim needs to fix up. He needs to fix up. Otherwise, we will keep on failing this season. And like I said, I already wanted him sacked. The fact that he is still here, you know, um, saying, okay, let's try this season and see how it goes. I mean, I have no problems, but let's see. I'm just giving him these new players to see what he will do. Because if he start failing with these new players, it's on Amorim. It's not on the players. Cunha is coming in with individual goals. Brian Mbomo is coming in with crazy amount of goals. So take away the tactics. Himself as the player comes in with goals. In the shit season, Bruno Fernandes was coming in clutch with goals. So, can you seriously tell me that all of these players, they now out of a sudden don't know how to play because you have a new system? No. Ruben Amorim's system is not working, and if he doesn't adapt, it becomes a problem. Adaptation is everything you need. Look at Enzo Maresca right now at Chelsea. He adapted. He kept the same principle, tweaked it as it was going. If I saw I was watching the Club World Cup, right? Every opponent he faced, he was adjusting to how they play. And don't tell me at the time where Chelsea played before they got in new signings, they did not have those players. Chelsea was not the favorites to win that because they were nobody was looking at their players as good enough, except Caicedo and Enzo and Cole Palmer. That was it. But now you now look at them after winning, you see them, you are like, oh shit, they might be, challenging for the Premier League coming up, which is something I want to see because again, Chelsea needs to be on that front line. So, you know, Ruben Amorim needs a lot of work when it comes to our hold up play, our passes, style of play is non-existent. Yes, we still have players that are coming in, but get the ones that are there right now to gel in so that the few that are coming in will just fit in. You cannot tell the striker how to shoot in the back of the net. He already knows that's where he needs to be. It shouldn't be hard. All you need to do is tell him, okay, when these two are running, Brian Mbumo and Cunha running, the two tens running forward, you do this, you do that. The wing backs will be crossing the ball. You do this, you do that. That's all you need to do when it comes to the striker. And the keeper is the same thing. Just please don't let the ball go in the back of the net. That's all they need to do. So how much work does Ruben Amorim have when it comes to new signings? Absolutely nothing. We are now looking at a midfielder. Cool. It's a midfielder he knows from Sporting. If he comes in, that's it. So I just don't want to see us, lose the first three games in the even this preseason. I don't want us to lose any game because as we start losing games, the fan base will definitely not want it. I myself, I have criticized Ruben Amorim. I want him to work, right? But to what extent will I go and keep him? To what extent would I go to by, ignoring the obvious? I cannot do that. I cannot do that. After a disastrous season that we have had, just cannot do that, you know. So I hope the targets are lined up and the plans is in place now for us to get our signings. You know, I mean, again, we should be Ganacho should be going to Chelsea, which is what I'm looking for. It will be hilarious to see. I swear to God. I mean, Garnacho to Chelsea. He will cook though. Don't get it twisted. He will cook. People forget he has had one bad season. Garnacho has had one bad season, and the fan base have written him off. That's what they did to McTominay until when he went somewhere else and cooked. Anthony is the primary one. He was nowhere good enough. But don't tell me what you saw at Real Betis wasn't good enough. He was cooking, scoring. Look at how many goals he was scoring. So it's about the environment and the manager's tactics. It's not about the player, as we have clearly seen. Garnacho goes to any team right now, he's gonna cook. He's young. He can definitely play a certain style of play, but unfortunately, it's not suiting Ruben Amorim. And Manchester United's environment created this. Our academy players are now going elsewhere and prospering, but they do not prosper at Manchester United, which is something we need to fix. You know, there's uncertainty when it comes to the manager. How long would he stay? Because Amram was so emotional last season, he wanted to quit. I don't like that. It's weak. If I'm looking at my manager and he's panicking, what should I do as a player? What should I do as a player? If I'm looking at my manager panicking, Ruben Amorim, always on the head down and sitting down and doing like this all the time, if he's doing that all the time, what should I do as a player? It is pathetic, to be honest. And I mean, I just hope that we get all of these problems fixed, fix our weaknesses in the midfield by getting the midfielder, the player we are scouting apparently, um, at Sporting. And I also want us to, to get these signings over the line so that when we come back from the preseason, these players have at least gelled in with players from Manchester United from last season, and also connected with Brian Mbumo and Sesko. Again, this Brian Mbumo thing is still delaying. Oh, it has come out. Bam! Brian Mbumo, pen to paper. Pen to paper, man. Pen to paper. Signed, sealed, and the shirt held up. Feel me? Hey, man, this feels good. 237 Cameroon. What a player right there. What a player right there. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Oh, um, Donkus casts. Jadon Sancho is close to joining Juventus for a fee of 20 million. Hey, that is good. Jadon Sancho needs to leave and go. He needs to go. I wish him well. He's a good player. There's a player in there, but all of a sudden he's feeling himself too much, and it's not no more about the football. It's about other things he's involved in. Jadon Sancho needs to go to Juventus where they are serious about football and can play. 20 million, please, Man United. Sell him, collect that money, add the money to the money from Rashford, 60 million, and start getting us a striker first. Or, no. A midfielder, a keeper. A striker, we can place Xerxes there until further notice. Right? When Garnacho is officially sold, we get a striker. Jadon Sancho sold, we get a keeper for cheap, and we get a midfielder. So, hey man, everything works. Every single thing works. Works. You know, we need to be seeing what our rivals are seeing. So, um, hey man, if we can get if we can get Lemons, I mean we can get him now. We can get him at any time soon. So it's an absolute steal if we can get it for 15 million. 15 million for the keeper. Cheap. Let's go. I don't want to see this man. I don't want to see this. What is this with the male sports talking about? Man United have held preliminary talks over the shock move for Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson. Please, I don't want to see that. I just don't want to see that. Why is his name keep? Why are people keep mentioning Jackson? With like, what is this? Oh my God, man! I don't want to see this. People, I don't want to see this. Will you guys want Jackson? Jackson. Will you guys want Jackson in the chat? Please let me know. Oh my God. Like seriously. Let me know if you want Jackson in the chat. Please. Oh my God. I don't want this. I don't want to see this man. They keep mentioning Jackson. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Like Jackson should not be mentioned here. Like for real though. Let me know what you think, guys. Um, Let me see. Mbumo de Bumo should be should be you know traveling and meeting the other guys at the US tour, and he should be playing. We need to get these players, man. We need to get these players for real. We need to get these players. Again, guys, I'm also available on X. Everything down on the description. Also check it out and follow me as well, please. I need to get some shirts, some new shirts this season for real. I need to get some shirts. Put one behind there, wear one. Like I need a lot though, to be honest. I need a lot. Yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments what do you think about the striking situation because really, I don't want to see no Jackson. We are looking at Benjamin Sesko. Which one is it? Because again, I keep seeing people updating and making this very difficult for us to concentrate and see which one we are going for. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think. Um, Transfer news live is talking about Nicholas Jackson. That is, I don't want to see this, to be honest. I don't want to see this. So, Jadon Sancho is close to joining Juventus for 20 million plus some achievable add-ons. Hey, that's nice, man. We get him for 25 million in package, and that would be nice opening up the budget, transfer budget for other targets. And we are looking at Benjamin Sheshko. Stop with this Jackson nonsense. To be honest, just came in 2 minutes ago. Yeah, 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 yeah. And this thing would not go away about Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal failure to agree terms with Sporting for Victor Gyökeres could come back to bite them. Nice one. With Man United reportedly making a last gasp attempt to hijack the deal. Please do not. I'm not gonna be giddy for no reason. I would. I will not even look at that. He is going to Arsenal. I've already made up my mind. I already, because yesterday when it came out, when I read it, I made a video talking about they are using Manchester United for Arsenal to pay the 70 million for Victor Gyökeres. And when I saw that, I was like, immediately, no, 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 this cannot be happening. Yes, I know secretly we are in talks with Victor Gyökeres, but he only wants Manchester United. Like, I mean, he only wants Arsenal. Sorry, he wants Arsenal. So, what about no? That's a girl telling you no, and you keep on persisting. Yes, it might work in some cases. In some cases, they call the cops, call the police on you for real. So the Victoria Corres thing, I'm not seeing it. To be honest, I'm not seeing it. But again, for Jadon Sancho to Juventus, any moment from now, you know, we should be seeing. Here we go, Juventus, 25 million, a free up space for us to get a real players who want to play for Manchester United. None of this thing, none of this Victoria Corres thing. Like he already made up his bet, he will lie on it. You know, thinking it's gonna make Arsenal win anything. The highest they will win with Victoria Corres is Carabao Cup if they are not knocked out. you know, like he's not the be all and end all to what Arsenal will do. But when it comes to Man United, we have Brandon Bumo goals, Cunha goals. I mean, Bruno Fernandes goals, assists. Talking about Ahmad goals, assists. Hey man, I'm just saying. What is he gonna have? Madueke, what Saka, Rice, Martin Odegaard. And they're telling me they have the best front three with Gyökeres. Please, the left hand side then. Let me know down in the comments, guys. When we will get Sesko, when we get Sesko, our front line will be Cunha, Sesko, Bumo, Bruno Fernandes definitely in the middle, and then we have Ahmad. Looking at Arsenal, they will have, because he's not coming to sit on the bench, a 55 million pound um, player would not sit on the bench. He would definitely play. Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, um, Saka, Martin Odegaard, Rice in that midfield. Which one is stronger? Let me know down the comments, guys. Let me know down the comments which midfield is, I mean, which front line is stronger, including Chelsea's, including Liverpool's, including um, Manchester City. Let me know down in the comments, guys, which one you think is stronger. Because people are just laughing because they have not seen Manchester United play this season really, with the players I just named because we haven't played. We are still playing with the old players from last season, and now everybody just think just because we finished 15th, we will remain 15th. No, that's not how it works, right? When the new season begins, everybody begins at zero. Chelsea were 12 two seasons ago. Now look at them, champions with the same players. Majority of them were still here, were still there, and now they're still here. Caicedo and Enzo were failing. Enzo was everybody was cooking Enzo. Now look, feel me. Guys, again, some people are coming and leaving. I'm still seeing, this is a new channel with nothing on it. Okay, I'm still growing my channel. Please share this live. It will get to more people. Subscribe as well. It will get to more people, and we can build a community. I talk everything Manchester United. I talk some games from other clubs like Liverpool, Arsenal, all the clubs actually. I make videos and shorts and everything. So follow me also on social media. Everything on the description down below, and let me know what you think as well. We go back and forth And again, everybody's ideas are welcome, right? I just I just claim I know to know. I know what I know. I don't claim to know it all. I'm not living in Manchester to know the ins and outs. No, I read and I think. I use my brain to see what I see. I use my eyes to see what I see and analyze them, break them down to people who might not know or have less interest in reading all of those things and just listening. You know, it helps a lot. Again, this is something I will be choosing the days I go live as well. So the more people come, the more people on this channel, the better. It helps me. It helps you to you know get this channel going and get us to 1,000 subscribers. It will mean a lot. Feel me? So yeah, I'm still looking at Twitter, refreshing everything to see about the brand and Bomo situation, what is happening. Um, Man, it's hot in here, man. I need to have my fan with me. Hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Take a ride, yeah. I am getting so when I know. Yes. What do we have next? Let me see. So, guys, the outgoings, like I said, Jadon Sancho is close to Juventus. Rashford already landed at Barcelona. Medicals already done, and he will be unveiling his shirt number and everything today. What do we have? I mean, watching the Leeds game, Ruben Amorim did not cover himself in glory, to be honest. Making the players run extra at the halftime. The players were running extra. It is. I don't know if it was embarrassing or if it was normal. Uh, I don't know, man. All of those things are not. The players came back looking sharp. Yes, it's the first game of the season. I'm not taking anything to it. I'm not looking at it as anything. But from the few things I saw, you had few days before going to this game. What did you implement? Ruben Amorim, what did you implement? I would like to see us build. I would like to see a style of play from the back to the front, right? A keeper where he can scan where a player is standing alone or able to send the ball and it reaches the player, right? Not this Onana roofing the whole thing and making us lose transition, losing the ball, and it comes back again. Look at how many shots he's facing on goal. I mean, it's but so many times the defense can defend if the ball keep coming back every 2 seconds. But again, we shall see. I'm not taking too much. I'm not too serious. Too looking at it. I'm not looking at it too serious. I'm taking it as it is. It is the first game. Cool. Toby Collier was very very good in that midfield and was playing very well. And the looks of Diego Leon. Yes, that's somebody I want to talk about too as well. Diego Leon came in. That's a buy we did in January. I think January. That's yeah. That's somebody we bought during January season, and he did not get to play because it was still to come this season. Now having the looks of him is decent. Still have to be aware of his defensive duties while going up front and playing because when I saw against Leeds United, he played the ball, but then did not cover because again Leeds, one of the players from Leeds, played the ball over him and he was playing, he was going towards his position, and he was nowhere to be found. And with that, can cause a serious transition for the opposition to take the ball and actually run through our defense, right? So you still have a couple of things to fix up, but from what I've seen, he's strong. He's physical. He can pass the ball. That's what I've seen. He can pass the ball, and again, like I said, he was decent. He wasn't really like elite. He was decent, and I think as much as we play more games, he's gonna come into it. So um, we shall see. We shall see. From the wing back, the left wing back, I think he's gonna do. He's gonna play. He's gonna play well. So I really want to see what will happen this season. I'm really looking forward to the games in the Premier League. I'm looking forward to it because you know I've missed football so much, and I'm talking about the games on what we can do and so many things to come. I want to see how these players play under Ruben Amorim with no excuses this time. If we can get him a striker, which is Sesko, if we can get him the goalkeeper, which is Lammens, as I'm seeing, and a central midfielder, we are cooking. Ruben Amorim will not have anywhere to hide, unlike Arteta. Yes, unlike Arteta, he has exhausted his years at Arsenal. Manchester United, looking at Ruben Amorim, is he the manager to stay at our club and stabilize this club? I don't think so. He hasn't shown me anything yet. But I am praying he does stay by improving us, taking us to 15th, to 4th, 5th, minimum. And if we can find ourselves winning a trophy, that would be nice along the way. Man United's DNA, every single manager slash coach comes in, we win something or we get to finals, right? That is what we have done for the past how many years now? We get into finals. Not even one final, but two finals, right? Had it been Ruben Amorim wasn't stubborn, we would have still won the Europa League. But then, we saw what happened. So, but at the end of the day, I'm just looking forward to this Premier League to see what he does in the first game against Arsenal. Moving up the games against Fulham, I think. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I really want him to do well. I want him to, improve the players and get to it. Right? I can't wait for our new signings to turn up and face other teams, and we shall see. Coming up with, we have derbies like Man City. We have derbies like Liverpool. I mean, derbies. Serious derbies. Liverpool games, you know, not getting embarrassed with the 7 nils and all of those foolishness. So um, I really want us to get this rolling. Yeah, we shall see, man. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. But for the rest, I want you guys to please, I'm gonna sign off soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would help this channel. The few of y'all coming to this channel, watching who is this guy, who is this guy, who is this guy, Clovis Football Talk, everything, Manchester United, everything, right? And I mostly cover the games. After the games have been played, I make a short video analyzing the game of what I saw, and you know, letting you all see my breakdowns and let me know down in the comments what you think. Again, guys, please subscribe. It will help a lot for this channel. So yeah. Next with me. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Romano, where are you? Bum, bum, bum. People, again, please let me know down in the comments what you think. It will help a lot. It will help a lot. Your comments, I will be reading them, replying to them. Man, if we can get Oli Watkins, that would be nice. But Sesko, no problem. I'm good. He's a good player though. His celebration is cold actually. Oh, his celebration is cold. I want that. I want that. Feel me? Yes, it's official. It's official. Marcus Rashford has completed his medicals. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Hey man. Wish us man. Follow me on all on my social media, guys. Everything is down in the description as well. Please follow me. And this, you know, I just created everything brand new. You know, I wasn't. I'm just a casual fan that watches football, and I just started, doing my reactions to everything Manchester United. You know, I just started. So when you're watching all of this and you're like, well, he doesn't have followers. Yes, true, I don't. Again, I just started this year. Posting stuff on the pages I created. Same thing with YouTube. Same thing with TikTok as well. Same thing with Twitter, X. You know, so I just started posting stuff. Again, like my Twitter right now. I created it June in June. So voila, check it out and let me know what you think. Follow me from there. Everything is gonna be on the description. Um, Again, guys, I cannot go without emphasizing on the fact that we need a midfielder. What I saw um, against Leeds was not good enough. What I saw against Leeds was not good enough. Like that was terrible. Leaving that midfield very open. No, no. I don't want to see that because every single team right now is strengthening. Every single team. Look at Arsenal strengthening with numbers. Liverpool strengthening. Manchester City strengthening. Chelsea strengthening. You know, Nottingham Forest. Players are rejecting them and going to other places. You know, like up the videos, guys. Like up the video. Thank you so much for the few people who have come and actually like the video. It means a lot. Again, guys, I'm still fairly new on this YouTube thing. I'm trying to see if I can get my camera set up, and I'll definitely build it and make it the real thing. This is where you will see me, and if you see me somewhere else, it's because yeah, I'm just doing it out over with my phone actually. So um, Sima says box to box midfielder. Let me read this. It's escaping. Sima says box to box midfielder is definitely needed, but we really need a finisher and a keeper who does make silly mistakes. You are right. You are right. You are definitely right, my guy. Um, you are definitely right. We need a midfielder for real, for real. We need a holding six that can take the ball, drive the ball to Cunha, Mbomo, or drive the ball to uh, uh, um, Bruno Fernandes. He is the pass before the pass, or sometimes the pass, and someone who can cut all the like what Caicedo does, right? Like what Vitinha does. They cut out anything passing through them. They cut it out. So the only thing you can do is hoof the ball and to the striker. And if we have a competent defenders, which we do in the league or Lenny Euro, we get the ball back. You feel me? And as for the keeper, yes, we are looking at Simmons from Royal Belgium, Royal Antwerp, sorry, which is where I am from, like literally 5 minutes from the stadium here. He is a good keeper, right? Again, if you watch the comms, I know comms are not everything, but if you watch the comms, right, he's really good at hold up play. He can distribute well. He can penalties is good. Again, he played Royal Antwerp actually qualified for the Champions League last season. Yes, they did not go far. They played, he was playing. So he has some experience, and he is definitely good to play for Manchester United, for real. Um, I mean, with Amy Martinez, I don't know. Like, I'm done between. I'm looking at that. I'm like, you know, if we have Afcon right now, right? Because again, if we have Afcon, we will still have our key players still playing. So that's what I'm looking at. But Amy Martinez, not really, not really. To be honest, I don't. I'm not really too much of a big fan. If we get him, cool. But I would want this Simmons guy. We have just Lemons guy. We have just been linked with. That would be good. To be honest, that would be really good. Keep on sending your chats, guys. Sending your chats. I'll be reading them. Accordingly, I'll be letting you all know what is happening. Please like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot, my guys. It means a lot. My United fans need to gather here. This is where we'll be talking about. I'm not like this is my opinion. If you disagree with it, of course, it's your opinion. I can read it out and make sure that we keep everything respectful and just talk about football. Feel me? Our club needs to be up there with these guys. This season, I've had enough with rival fans keep laughing at our signings. They laugh at the way we are this season, and it's sickening, right? I'm watching other fan channels. I'm like, shit, the way they talk about Man United and the Man United fans representing us on those channels don't really cover us in glory. They are too filled with I don't like this player. I don't like this player. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. So Sima, thank you for the chat. Thank you for the yeah. Thank you for the messages on the comments. Do you think Sesko will be another Hoyland or will he be an upgrade? Okay, about that, right? It's fair to question that. Sesko, from what I have seen, right, playing at Leipzig, he has. Let me start with the negatives first. He is not gonna do too much, right? When it comes to there are some games he might struggle, but most games you will clearly see that he is he is still young, 23 years old. He is still young, right? Cool, but we would have said the same thing when it comes to Haaland, for example, right? Yes, Haaland scored a lot of goals in the Bundesliga, but at the end of the day, what if he came to the Premier League and failed? Like you never know, right? And that's where I'm actually torn in between the fact that he is young, he might be another Rasmus Højlund, or he might actually come in now playing with Cunha and Mbumo with the assist galore of Bruno Fernandes. That might be the change we needed, right? From Leipzig, the way he plays, his hold up play is good though. His hold up play is actually good, and he can shoot from long ranges. Again, I don't like concluding from comms and everything. I don't like doing that because it it disguises the whole 38 games in the league, right? Anthony had that. Anthony Dos Santos had that. We watched the comms uh, from Ajax. We were like, oh my God. Again, I'm from Belgium. I know Ajax and all of these teams, Ghent, Genk, all of these teams. I've watched a couple of players in there, so I know what I'm talking about. You watch Anthony comes, you'll be like, oh my God, my God. But then in the 38th game, the way he played for Manchester United, there was nothing. You saw in some games what he was clearly doing, but it was not good enough. But as soon as he went to Real Betis, you clearly saw that he was actually playing well, which means either the Premier League was not suited to him or he was just not good for the environment of Manchester United. Now, coming back to Sesko, to answer your question, he is, to be honest, I personally would think he is an upgrade to Hoyland. Yes, he is 23 years old, young, but he's tall. All right, he is tall. He is like his hold up play, like I said, is good. He has a good shot on him. He can score penalties as well, and he's a player I'm looking at. I'm like, he can do a job. I mean, he's 22. He's 22 years old. Sorry, he's 22. Gonna be 23 very soon, and he's 6'5", not bad. 6'5", not bad, right? And he is a top-notch finisher, to be honest. So to me, if we get him, is a serious upgrade on Hoyland. Serious upgrade, you know. But at the other hand, I have to keep in mind that he is young and he might not flourish as you know as we think. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sima. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. His ball striking is elite. He his celebration, first of all, can tell you he's somebody that wants to score goals. He his signature celebration. When you look at it, you watch the comms or the few videos from Leipzig and how they play. When he scored the goal, you see the celebration. You know that it's somebody that wants to be scoring, right? So when we are looking at the strikers right now, we have to be looking at who are they playing with to judge how they play. You feel me? Rasmus, you saw against Leeds, right? Yes, we don't have the full players who are going to play with Rasmus, but his fundamentals to begin with is a problem. He is too left footed, making it, he's, he's left footed. I mean, he's making it too difficult for him to play. For some reason, he's not two footed, to be honest. But yes, Rasmus has scored some goals with his right foot, right? But he's not that prolific with his hold up play and how he plays, to be honest. So, I mean, man, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Sima, thank you very much. You know, we keep having this conversation. It means a lot. I'll keep on making videos like this so that we can have this community going. The scouting department has been monitoring him for years. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. They know what they're looking at. You know, that is very good because again, I think one of our footballing directors know him. Was it Jason Wilcox? I don't know, something like that. I read something that one of our footballing directors knows Sergio very well, and you know he's the link that that will definitely be he's the link to Manchester United, and that's why we are looking at him for years. And again, from what I've seen, he is his long distance shots are crazy, and if we can get that somebody who shoots on target, that would be nice, because again, last season, we in some games we are coming out with no goals. It's crazy. I mean, no shots on target sometimes, and it's crazy for strikers not to be there. So Rasmus is just awful. He doesn't have a good positioning. I'm telling you, like this season, I know I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see none of that, to be honest, this season. I don't want to see none of that this season. Like, Ruben Amorim needs to make sure that he is coming in. If he is not being sold, Rasmus should be coming in when we are winning a game. Like, literally giving him what, from the 70th minute to the 80th minute. That's when he comes in few minutes, and yes, that I will accept that. But not him again playing up front for Man United in some games. Like, I just don't wanna. His first season was fairly okay. It was okay. He was scoring goals left and right. But then you could see that there's still something there he could develop. Playing against Leeds, what we saw was still the same thing. I was like, oh, can't you come back and actually be like a shining light, you know? Even Kobe Manu should have scored in that game, and he's what, playing at 6. It's crazy. Was it 8 he was playing? I mean, um, we are not that bad last season. We just didn't score enough goals like in the Europa League final. Hey, true, true. I mean, this is the thing with me because again, when I'm going back and forth with other content creators, they keep telling me how awful we are. All of these players going back and forth, and I'm like, no, guys, our defense was good. Our defense was good. Our midfield was okay, but if we scored all the goals as we were doing in the Europa League, doing it in the Premier League, hey, we would have gotten more than 40, was it 43 points? We should have gotten more than that. We needed just few points to go up to 10. Just few points to go up to 10. But just because we could not score, it makes the whole squad look like they do not know what they're doing. All of them should leave. I'm just like, that's not possible. Like, Lenny Euro is not shit. Delict is not shit. Mazarawi, cold, giving us 7 out of 10 every single game. It's hard to come by. Dogu looked a mess. But because Ganacho Hoyland was a problem, Xerxes, yes, he's not much of a goal scorer like that, but his hold up play was good. He can dribble and he can shoot. Okay, not on target, but he was still gelling into the club. But then the manager's tactics was also a problem, right? All those players were playing very well before he came, right? Cool. We can say under Eric Ten Hag it did not work too much, but these same players won us 2 trophies. We cannot escape that. You cannot now out of a sudden say, "Oh, they are shit." How did they find their way to winning those trophies? They had to beat Liverpool. They had to beat Newcastle. They had to beat Manchester City to get where they were to win it. There's nothing bigger than that. So at the end of the day, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, like it was just crazy. Dogu was good. He was just not. It's just he didn't have a good connection with Ganacho. That's right. He didn't. In some instances, Ganacho passing the ball to him or him passing the ball to Ganacho, it goes on blind alley, and nothing happens. I'm just like, damn, man. Like, Ganacho was really bad last season. He was really bad, and when he moves to Chelsea, he is gonna cook. That is the point I'm making here. As much as people want to laugh and say, "Oh, Chelsea are getting Ganacho, Chelsea are getting Ganacho." Listen, if he goes there with the system they play, he's gonna cook. I'm telling you, he's gonna cook because that hunger and the to prove himself. He said he wants to stay at in the Premier League. That means he wants to prove something, right? He wants to play, and his frustration over the fact that Ruben Amorim did not play him in the Europa League. To be honest, I kind of saw that Ruben Amorim made a mistake. To be honest, but overall, Garnacho, It's not working with the club, right? I need players that are not all the time moaning. I don't need players with baggages, and that's what Jackson comes with, and that's why I'm saying he is nowhere good enough for Manchester United. Look at the way we treat our players. Imagine Jackson coming taking the red cards like he's doing and airborne people and all of those type of things. No, this fan base will lose their mind. So no, if we are sending Garnacho for behavioral things and saying Garnacho has a big ego and da 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 da, does he think he is? And we want to get Jackson for the same type of behaviors. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? So again, those type of things will rule out, you know. So yeah, for Ruben Amorim, I have a lot of doubts. He has to prove me wrong. I have a lot of doubts, because we are having good players coming in now. We have good players coming in now, and there's no other way. There's no other way. He has to show us something. He has to show us something. Um, yeah, I'm still looking at how things will go. You know, yeah. Sima says the thing is the fans hype them up too much, which causes them to have a very big ego. I mean, about that, like, to be honest, there is this example I always make, right? I aspire to be somebody, right? And if I'm looking up to somebody, I'm saying I want to be like that person. Yes, my ego should be I want to be like that person, but I will never become that person. There's nothing wrong with Ganacho thinking he wants to be in that mindset of Cristiano Ronaldo. He will never be him. So I don't like the fact that the fans always come up and say, "Oh, he will never be Ronaldo. Who does he think he is?" His ego, like, no. Garnacho never once came out and said, "I want to be like Ronaldo." No, he admires him because he's a great footballer. He's a legend, right? But he will never be him. So he is trying what he's trying to be in that mindset. Say what you want about Garnacho, for example. He when he loses the ball, he gets up and goes and runs every single time. You cannot fault his work rate. You cannot. That's one thing you cannot do. His work rate is elite. He is always up and down, right? Last season, what happened was he was playing every single game. Every single game. At some point, your body will be tired. At some point, you start doing a lot of crazy things that it plays into your head. And if you don't have the confidence and the mindset to come back and be like, you know what, let me play my game simple and nice, you keep losing the ball. And that's what happened last season. Kobe Meno, for example, fans hyped him up. I did as well. But I did not hype him up in such a way that it would take away his gameplay. But the fans hyped him up just for him to have one bad season, and then you have the whole rival fans now saying Kobe Meno shit. Oh, he's not better than this. He's not better than that. How old is Kobe Meno? He got in for his first season. He was already playing for England national team. He was playing for England national team already. So you don't get there by playing shit. You don't get there by playing the way he played last season. You get there by playing very well, competing against the Declan Rice, the Cole Palmer, and whoever is playing on that midfield, Jude Bellingham and the rest. He was playing with them. That means he's competent enough. And we saw the type of goals he usually scores when he plays in that midfield. Eight, that midfield eight. And the fans held them up. just to bring them down. And that's what I'm saying. And now we are expecting our players to be sold for cheap. And then we are going out to buy players for more. That's crazy to me. Yeah, I mean Bruno. Let me read what you said. I feel Menu will have a big part to play in the Man United when Bruno leaves. Yeah, about Bruno. Yes, when Bruno leaves, I feel like Kobe Menu should be taking his spot for sure. He should be playing there, you know. But I just don't see Bruno leaving this year or next year because he is so in tune with the club and he is somebody that he knows what it means to wear the badge, right? Say anything about what you want to say about Bruno Fernandes. He is the embodiment of what we call a Manchester United player, true and true. Like he turned down a lot of money that could change his family's life, his generation's life, to stay at Manchester United. That's not being selfish. That is him saying, you know what, I want to stay because of his family, right? Say what you want to say about him. He is trying for a midfielder to have so many goals and assists for Manchester United, week in, week out, every single year, double assists. Was it 13 goals, 8 assists? Sorry, how many assists did he have? Let me check. Let me check. Bruno Fernandez. Um, let me check. Bruno Fernandez stats. Yeah, 8 goals, 10 assists. Last season was even more. So imagine him having this season. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like you just don't you know he is a player that most people disrespect, and I will never get that. I will never understand that. So yeah, we shall see. When he eventually leaves. Yeah, I'm looking at Kobe Menu, Toby Collier. I'm looking at the new midfielder. I mean, I'm looking at players that can get his spot for sure. Realistically, if Ruben's tactics work and we get the players we need, where will we finish this season? My honest opinion is with the type of players we have, Brian Mbumo is coming in with goals. I don't care whoever is, he's coming in with goals. Cunha is coming in with goals. Bruno will be contributing with goals, right? Ahmad will be contributing with goals, and whoever we have up front as Sesko will be contributing with goals. That should be a fifth minimum, which means we should be in the fourth or the third position because I just feel like Liverpool is edging it because they will want to play for Jota, RP Jota. They will want to play and give their all for Jota. Either it's gonna go against them or it's gonna go for them. For Manchester City, they are not there with me, to be honest. They are shit at this point. They have not gelled in together. And Pep Guardiola, yes, he's still him. But I don't see them too threatening like that, to be honest. Their back line is weak. They have old players that need to be sold. Their midfield is still not good enough because, I mean, Rodri is still coming back from injury. He's still like building his body. And up front, Marmoush and all of these players they have bought now, it's okay. It's okay. Haaland, it's okay. It's not threatening like the previous seasons. They won the treble, and odd whatnot. And us, we should be a minimum, like I said, fifth. Let me say, one game a week. We are playing one game a week, guys. We are playing one game a week. Don't get it twisted. So there's no excuses, to be honest, even if I'm trying to be like, realistically, no eighth. Fifth. And fifth is the minimum, meaning as in let me say, a couple of injuries and some things don't go our way, we should be at fifth, like firm fifth. But we should be up there with the guys because I'm looking at our front three. We should be third. Our front three can do something. I asked like earlier before, looking at the players that we have, right? Um, can you look at the front three of other clubs and look at the front three that we will have? Because I'm factoring in Sesko, Cunha, Bomo, Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad in the right wing. That front three is dangerous. I don't care who you are. Don't say no, no. Look at this, no, no, no. You people forget what Ahmad was doing last season. He got injured and he stopped. He had 8 goals. Eight. He was already on 8 goals. He was injured and he stopped. People should not forget what Ahmad was doing. Cunha coming in with that hunger, we saw against Leeds how he was moving. Yes, it was just a mixed match of players playing together. It was not really the main players we will play with. But I'm looking at the main players we will play it with in the 38 games coming up. 1 game a week. With these players, I'm talking about fee minimum. So that means we are ranging from third to, because I'm not. Hey, God, God, please guide us if we are challenging anyway. I mean, if we come across challenging, there will be an additional plus that nobody saw. But we should be fit. Realistically, from my opinion, let me know down in the comments what you think. Just let me know down in the comments what you think. Like, where would Manchester United finish? Looking at the players we have been linked with that are possibly gonna come to Manchester United and what we will have. Again, guys, we will be having a different keeper, not Onana. So people should not be saying, "Oh, we have our keeper will take points away." No, no, no. Onana will be on the bench. I'm telling you guys. So we will have a new keeper, Benjamin Sesko, uh, Cunha, Mbomo, Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad, and whoever is playing in that midfield with either one of them, Ugarte, um, Ugarte, and the midfielder, or let me say Casemiro, because again Casemiro is gonna play, but I don't see him. I see him coming from the bench, to be honest. So we will see. We will see. Sima says, I still wonder why we saw the hair. Yeah, Casemiro has no legs. About the hair, I did not want. I personally wanted the hair to stay. I personally did. I have videos on my um, on my TikTok. I have videos on. I said it on X. People, I got abused. I was like, he should stay. I don't understand why we are selling a good shot stopper, somebody who won the Golden Globes. You don't win the Golden Globes with having, with not. I mean, with with what Onana is doing. You don't win Golden Globes with what Onana is doing. You don't. But the hair was sold. So what can I say? I mean, I was getting cursed out on X for real. Like people were like, "What? Are you serious right now? He needs to go. Look at what he did. Yes, he had some bozo moments. Cool. Who doesn't? People should stop this thing. Like keepers don't make mistakes. The primary one is Allison from Liverpool. The ball Bruno Fernandes scored from the midfield. Who was it against? It was Allison. He left his line. He left his line. And Bruno Fernandes scored from the midfield with that long ball. Please remember the game. It was against Allison. That's his bozo moment right there. Allison has his bozo moments. The keeper from City has too many bozo moments. So every keeper have their own moments, but yeah, like not to compare that with Onana because Onana's like literally, you catch the ball and it leaves your hand, and you still cannot get up and catch it. It's criminal, criminal. I mean, like as a Cameroonian, I felt so embarrassed. I felt so crazy watching that. So, and he never does that for Cameroon though. He never does that. Oh my God. Onana put Vaseline in his gloves. I don't know about that, but seriously, he got me fuming. I backed him until I couldn't. Do you know how difficult it is as a Cameroonian watching Onana playing for Manchester United, the club I support, and then he's doing this, but he never does that. Like he's trust Onana is a good keeper, but the things I've seen last season, I'm just like, nobody gets to see that he is a good keeper. I don't know if it was the confidence thing. I don't know what happened to him, but oh my God, that was bad. Bumo, let me see. Brand Bumo, Amat, Euro will go crazy. Hey, guys, when you are watching these other fan channels, right? When you are watching this other fan channel talking about, oh, their front three and they are disregarding Manchester United, don't even argue. We will see when the ball gets kicked. We will see. When the ball gets kicked, we will see. I'm tired of rival fans disrespecting Brian Mbumo, Cunha, and Bruno Fernandes in that front line, or Sesko in that front line. That because I'm thinking that will happen. I am tired of rival fans keep downplaying Manchester United when it comes to this season. Our front line is serious. People should stop playing. Our front line is serious. Again, guys, I keep saying Sesko because Fabrizio Romano is all over the place with Sesko. It's even coming out now, like Man United are intensifying their pursuit for Benjamin Sesko. It's coming out now. So you can imagine. Seema, thank you very much, for making this conversation flow. Very much. Thank you very much. Let me see. If Mbumo had if Mbumo had a hairline, I was English. It would cost $1 million. It would cost $100 million. Hey, that's a fact, man. Listen, Brian Mbumo, his hairline is finito. His hairline is gone. I mean, but cool. Hey, he's our body. He will ball out. You feel me? He will ball out. Man, I'm feeling so hot in here. God damn it. Oh, I hope this thing is not making too much noise. But yeah, like literally, Brian. That was funny though. That was funny. Oh my God, man, that was funny. Yeah, I'm really seeing, you know, everybody's posting Sheshko all over the place. Hey, listen, man, if he comes, great, great. Oh, I'm watching a com right now, from Twitter. Whew, ooh, what a goal! Oh my God, from long range. But there is the my God, he's scoring from long range, guys. I'm talking about Sheshko. He's scoring from long range, and the type of goals he scores is mad. But cool. I mean, the space is having, like, you will not get that at you will not get that in the Premier League. The amount of space people leave you, but the good thing is we have two players right there that can facilitate these things, right? He is tall, which means if Ahmad is crossing the ball, he will be at the end of it. How many times last season you saw Rasmus Højlund? They cross the ball, there's nobody there. Garnacho crossed the ball to Højlund, there's nobody there. To the point where Garnacho stopped giving him passes. That's what happened last season. But when you have a figure number 9, you can see him. He's tall. You can literally see him. There's no way. There is no way you're missing that. So again, don't get it twisted, guys. You will see when it gets over the fact that we are getting Benjamin Sesko, the whole internet will tear apart. You will start seeing rival fans say, "Oh, he's shit either way. So he's still 23. 22. He will not grow. Did this and that." Like, you will start seeing fans say the same thing they said to Brian Mbeumo. We overpaid. Did we overpay for Brian Mbeumo? Did we? Come on, man. Come on. Players are going for 100 mil, and they are saying, "Oh, we overpaid." How? How is that possible? I'm telling you, rival fans will go crazy. They don't want us to get this player, so everybody's downplaying it, like, "Oh no, this and that." I'm telling you, and this. Sesko was a player Arsenal were seriously looking at before they went to Gyökeres. They were seriously looking at him. So, so now out of a sudden, when it's coming to Man United, he will be shit. No, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. He was going to be an Arsenal player. But then Arsenal went for Gyökeres, and now they haven't even gotten Gyökeres. We would surely get a here we go before Gyökeres get to Arsenal. That's how bad this is. Hugo Ekitike is going to Liverpool for over 95 million. He is not worth 95 million. Ekitike is not worth 95 million. He's a good player. Don't get it twisted. But he is not worth 95 million. Brian Mbeumo, who got him for cheap, literally 65 million for one of the highest goal scorers in the Premier League last season, alongside Cunha, for 65 million. That's cheap. That is cheap as compared to what we are seeing from Liverpool, overpaying for players. Arsenal overpaying for players. And you want to tell me that? And then when we get Sesko, people will still say, "Oh, we got him for cheap." We got him, we overpaid. Come on. Sima says, if we get Sesko, the match against Arsenal will be interesting. Literally, that is a derby. That is a derby. We wanted Gyökeres. They wanted Sesko. At least some fans, because some Arsenal fans really are doubting Victor Gyökeres. So if we get, that is literally a derby right there. So hey, I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait. These players need to gel in quick. I'm not losing against Arsenal. That is a game right there. I will be watching that game, seriously. Bruno was a bargain. Yes, he was a bargain. Nobody should tell you otherwise, because again, when he came out yesterday, a few days ago, rival fans were seriously laughing at Man United, saying, "Oh, we overpaid." I'm like, are you serious right now? Can somebody? I know some people want to get likes and views just for the sake of it, but come on, like, that's not. Use your brain, guys. Like, that is the most lame thing I've ever seen. When the player is good, right, just be like, "Man, that's a good player right there." Simple as that. Liverpool bought Frimpong, for example. He's a good player. Why would I now out of a sudden be saying, "Oh, he's shit, he's this and that"? No, he's a good player. Like, cool. But to say they overpaid, like, come on, man. Like, all these rival fans, they want to laugh at anything Manchester United do. Even when we are not involved in anything, they still want to involve our name. in everything. I'm telling you, man. So what do we have? What do we have? Please, guys, share this video. It means a lot. It's gonna go very far. Let me see. Yeah, sorry, guys. My phone was doing something crazy. Yes, please, guys, share this video. More people join in and like up the video, please. The thumb button right there. Like up the video. I'll be doing some lives. This is my first official live on this channel. I'll be doing more videos. Posting more videos, more shorts. Also some things on my um, TikTok as well. Again, everything is on my description. Again, I'm just a normal fan putting out my own opinion because I'm tired of going other of seeing Manchester United fans represent us in other channels poorly, right? I watch the Big Six. I watch United View. I watch United Stance sometimes. I watch other United fan channels, and as they some of them, some individual guys coming on the panel, they don't represent Manchester United very well, right? They put too much emotions talking about the players outside of them giving their footballing opinion to, oh, Bruno is not good. Bruno carries his hand over. He's not good. He's always mourning. It's always mourning. That is crazy to me, man. He does that, cool, whatever, but he still plays. He scores goals. He gives assists. Who cares? I don't care about that. So again, guys, I just made my own channel to express what I am seeing fairly, and also put my own knowledge to what I am reading. I love reading deeply into stuff. I don't read headlines, right? I make sure I actually go and read concretely what is happening before coming out with any video. Some Man United fans, from what I've seen, they they love reading headlines and running with it and just making a video talking about this and that and that, and in 2 minutes Fabrizio Romano comes out and dispel everything and say, oh no, Man United with this, with that. Some fans were crying and saying, oh, we overpaid for Brian Mbumo, running with that. Our own fans were saying we overpaid for Brian Mbumo, and they're still saying it. It is crazy to me. If you are paying in 4 installments, we did not overpay. That is the reason why the deal took over more than 5 weeks, because they were haggling over the fact that we needed to pay some certain amount upfront. If we are paying already 60 something euros of million euros upfront, then why are we paying in 4 installments if we overpay? Like, come on, people. Come on. It ended up in 71 euros in package, but in 4 installments. You cannot tell me we overpaid. We didn't. Again, read, people. Stop reading headlines. Again, guys, I work in the corporate in the corporate world, right? In 4 installments, when you're paying something in 4 installments, that means the payment rate, right, is lower than paying in the short term. If you're paying in the short term, that means by, let me say, 2 years, you finish the money. You finish paying the money and you pay high. But if you're paying 4 installments, that means you're going to pay a quarter of whatever was the total amount you're paying in the 4 installments. Which means the financial books of Manchester United, they are still able to be linked to Benjamin Sesko, or the midfield that we just saw, or the keeper. Like, come on, people. Come on. That's why most of the time when I'm like, okay, let me scan to see what other Manchester United fans are saying, and I hear them say, yeah, rival fans are convincing our fan base that we overpaid for Brian Mbumo, and you sit there and you say, yeah, we pay by a couple of millions. I'm like, what are you talking about? I go crazy. I go crazy. Sima, thank you very much for keeping this conversation going. Really, a legend right there. I'll definitely make you. Let me see if I can make you a mod somewhere. I will. I will. I will definitely. You have been top notch for real. But anyways, I will definitely make you a mod for this. For now, yes, there, right there. Let me read what you said. Cunha was also 3 installments, I think. Yeah, the Cunha deal was in 3 installments, which means 60 million in the package, few add-ons. Was it 62? 62 million in a package and in 3 installments. That's a good deal. That is a good deal, and that was money we had in hand, right? Now, factoring the fact that, because I keep hearing that Man United don't have money, no, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was smart enough to come out and say, "Oh, Man United are, you know, the books of Man United are very low right now. We don't have um, 2.5 press." Was release release clause right there. Yes. So Jim Ratcliffe came out and said we don't have money, and he can practically trim down a lot of people working for Carrington. A lot of people having different positions for no reason. He kind of trimmed it down, and cut out certain things that was not needed. Still, Man United is still running without those people. So, and made it seem we don't have money. We do. We just cannot use it because of financial fair play. We do have money. So this notion that Man United don't have money, we do. Otherwise, we will not be linked to all of these players. Now, it is showing that, okay, Rashford left. The money we will be having for Rashford, it has opened up, right? Rashford was 300 million plus, 300,000 per week, right? It opens up the budget for us to get a striker, or let me say a midfielder for cheap, and the keeper, because the keeper right now, Simmons, uh, is Lammens is costing what, 17 million from what I read, but we can get him for 12 or 15 max plus add-ons. So, and a midfielder for cheap, the sporting midfielder that we are looking at, right? As for the striker, yes, it's going to cost money, but it's going to cost like maximum 65 plus add-ons, or let me say 60 plus add-ons for Benjamin Sesko, right? That's what Leipzig would definitely want to take. So let's wait on that and see. But we do have money to spend. Do not be fooled. We do have money to spend. We just cannot spend it because of financial fair play. And Garnacho, which is a full profit, goes to Chelsea. That are our books right there. Full profit coming back to us. That's money right there. Garnacho will be going for 40 plus add-ons or 50 plus add-ons from what I'm seeing. Hey. Sima, for real. Good. Let me explain something about Ineos, right? They have not done everything right, but they have done most things right. Let me give you an example, guys. I work in a corporate world. When you have new regime coming in, they don't just come in and fire everybody. They will be casualties, yes. They don't come in and fire everybody. No. They come in and see who has been doing what for the number of years, right? Hence, that's the reason why they kept Eric Ten Hag as long as they kept him, because he won 2 trophies for the club. And not only that, they wanted to see if the problem was the players or the manager's tactics. So they gave him few months while they were looking at other managers. They were looking at other coaches already. But yet, I keep hearing this thing that Ineos kept Eric Ten Hag for that long. I'm like, so imagine we wouldn't have gotten Ruben Amorim. We wouldn't have gotten Ruben Amorim. What was the options left? Gareth Southgate? No. So obviously they had to keep, they had to keep Eric Ten Hag for the time being, while they were still searching for other managers. Ruben Amorim, look at the time he came in. It was getting too much. Normally he would have come in this season by now, because he wanted to start the season this way. But then we were seriously failing. So they kept him for that long. It is normal for any regime to come in and do all of that, right? Trimming the amount of people working at Carrington. It is normal. Fans were going crazy, saying, "Oh, how can you treat people this way? You sack people, and now their families and that." It is normal in the corporate world. They come in, they select who they want to select, and the rest they shift. It is normal in the corporate world. They had to do that. Imagine, instead of 100 people working at Carrington, they come in and they have like almost 250 people working at Carrington. They ask one person, "What is your position here?" They tell them it's not good enough. Something that one person can do, and you have individual persons working there. It's not needed. Ineos have done their job. Now, when it comes to business, looking from last season, they came in, Mazraoui, right, came in under Eric Ten Hag. Ineos was partially involved in it. Look at the deal with Mazraoui came in for cheap, by the way. Look at was it Dortmund? Look at what they did. De Ligt. Look at the deal. They got those two players, Mazraoui and De Ligt, for cheap. So, what are we saying? What are we saying? Look at Lenny Euro. Yeah, look at Euro. Euro was heading to Real Madrid. Now they got Alvaro Fernandez. Euro came to us because Ineos were elite. Now looking at the deals they have done so far, we imagine, guys, we have gotten two of the best players of the Premier League last season. I want us to fathom that. I want us to breathe. And Aiden Heaven from, oh my God, to Arsenal's academy, Chido. And look at what Chido is doing, featuring in some games. And if they flip Chido right now to a different club, they will get more money for him. See what I'm saying? It's crazy. Diego Leon, look at the deal they got for him. Cheap. Again, people, we have brought in two big players that every single club would like to have. Liverpool fans were saying if they want to bring somebody after Mo Salah, it should be Bryan Mbeumo. We got him. So again, guys, Ineos are doing what they need to do. Yes, they will make mistakes. Tell me who doesn't. But the way I keep hearing our fan base going about this, oh no, they are on fraud watch, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. I saw a fake outrage. Oh, we haven't sold these players. Wait, look at Rashford, they're still staying there. Look at Garnacho, look at Sancho. They are not being sold. Anthony, nobody's going in for him. What is happening? I've seen people doing fake emergency streams. You know who I'm talking about. You know the guys I'm talking about. Fake emergency streams for no reason. I'm like, what is this? You know? And like, for real, Ineos have done what they need. They are doing what they need to do. Yes, it's still not good enough, but at the end of the day, you cannot fix something that has been bad for 10 years, 10 plus years, and fix it in 1 or 2 windows. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I don't care how much you have. Sometimes it's not even about the money. You still have to negotiate with other people who don't even give a shit about your money. They have money. It's about principles. Some negotiations you go in, it's about principles. It's not even about the money you're putting in. Otherwise, we wouldn't stay that long to get Brandon Boomer if it was about the money. See, yeah, I mean, like, see, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Sima. But some points we have to settle the Glazers debt. Yes, we have to do that. But before I will get to the other chat, the other message. Before we do that, right? Before Ineos do that, how are they gonna be stable? How are Manchester United gonna be stable if we keep losing money? So that's what they want to do. We want to be stable, and then they clear out the debt, and then they buy the whole thing. But before we get there, they want to make sure that Manchester United is coming back with income by itself. Yes, we do, by selling shirts, getting all of these deals from other countries, US, India, all of these places we are going to, and gather all the money to build a new stadium. Before, we already saw that Ineos are already putting that in place. As I've seen, as I read, as I've seen, they are building the Carrington. I think they're building the workshop of Carrington. Where they will have their own barbers. They have their own, other places they have built. New Carrington actually before the players have not seen yet, which means they will still employ people they fire. See what I'm saying? They will employ people, training facilities as well. They are building it right now while the players are off to US. So all of these things would not happen in one window or two windows after 10 plus years of mismanagement. The fan base are just asking too much. I don't care, like I'm saying, um, I don't care about how much you have. Sometimes it's about principles. When you're making deals with top millionaires, billionaires, they don't care about your money. They care about their principles and the dignity of where they are, their clubs, business dealings, right? And if and if they don't get it right, like you know, there's nothing Ineos can do. So Ineos is trying to fix each and every place in step by step, while making all of these good businesses when it comes to the pitch itself, right? Ruben Amorim is a good keeper, but I mean, good keeper. I'm going crazy right now. A good manager, but he needs to implement his style of play to flourish, to make Ineos plan flourish, right? Look at the type of players they're buying. We are not being linked to crazy players. We are linked to proper players, though. You feel me? So stay tuned, guys. Keep on watching. Yes, about your Sima. Let me read the other comment. A new stadium, also a good idea. Yeah, they did. You saw the plans. The AI build up they did. That's what is going to happen. Yes, it's going to take time, but at the end of the day, that's what they're trying to do. It's a plan. It's a plan, and it's going to work. But before we get there, they are trying to fix these other places, right? Imagine our football first 11, first 22, for example, they are playing very well, winning trophies, going to the Champions League. It brings in money. Look at how much Chelsea got. Chelsea won, I don't know how much they won in total by playing the game till they reach the finals and also winning the finals for the Club World Cup. A lot of money. A lot of money, guys. So again, that's what I'm saying. Chelsea use that money. They can buy whoever they want to buy now. But before we get there, look at now. People are already saying, oh, Man United don't have money. Man United don't have money. We do. But we don't want to be in the point where we keep haggling over millions. That's what I'm, yeah. Yeah. Over 100 million plus the fact that they have sold Madueke for 55 million. That's money in the bank. About to sell, they're selling, who was that? They are selling other players right now and also trying to sell Jackson. If Jackson goes to Aston Villa, that's money right there. So that means even if they buy in players this season, they will still have other clubs to sell. As we are speaking right now about Chelsea, see what I'm saying? Florian Plattenberg just came out with an article an hour ago talking about, as reported on Friday's show, there is still no agreement between um, Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea regarding Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka, definitely. Nkunku. Chukwuemeka is being linked to several clubs, right? Nkunku linked to several clubs. If they sold all of them, money in the bank. So literally, they will still have over plus 200 million to spend. They sell things. They know how to sell. And look at it, and how many they have other players they have sold that we don't even know their names, but they have sold them, right? They know how to do things. So again, if we aspire to reach that level where we are now a good club where we can sell here and there, and you are not giving Ineos to make those mistakes before they get there, then it's unfair. It's unfair. We are human beings, right? We make mistakes. Like running the club of this size is not easy. Man United is big enough, but then if you need to be stable to get there, you need to fix in-house first. Our roof is leaking. It is a shame. Our roof is leaking. It is a shame. Ineos fixing that. Ineos fixing the managerial situation, fixing the player situation, fixing the whatever is happening in the background of Carrington. Come on, man. Come on. At some point, they will make mistakes. It's normal. Yes, it depends on what type of mistakes they make. So that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, we have to calm down. When you listen to other Man United fans talk, sometimes I'm just like, do you actually use your brain before you talk, or you just talk because you want to make content and get views and rattle people in the name of it's my opinion? No. Like, for me, sometimes it's difficult for me to go through videos and watch all of it because it's because of the things people say. They scream and shout over the camera and talk about, oh, Man United are this, are that shit. I'm just like, what is happening? You know. Listen, Sima, I'm not entertaining it. I'm not entertaining this. Jackson should not be mentioned, to be honest. I don't want this man. Like, the fact that some people are considering Jackson is sickening. Don't get it twisted. Jackson hold up play is good. He can run. He's fast. He can score goals. His mentality is a problem. Mixed with this big fan base, he is gonna drown. Hoyland came in with confidence. Look at him now. Jackson is gonna drown. and the fact that they are putting him between 80 to 100 million is a disgrace. I'm just like, well, for one, Man United are not going near that price. For one, Man United are not going near that price. People, please do not forget to like this video, share this video for more people to join us. Let's talk about Man United. Let's talk about other clubs if you want. Hey, I'm good. Let's talk about other clubs. But again, guys, getting Sesko, getting Lammens for the club will be good. Again, from I'm seeing other people valuing Jackson at 80 to 100 million. Jamais. It's not happening. Man United will be nowhere near that. We are looking at Sesko for real. I don't know why he keeps on coming up though. Like the fact that Man United fans are seriously considering it is sickening. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, but I feel like we are going to get the new keeper. Let me say it by tomorrow. It might come out. We might be seeing something tomorrow, today, tonight, or tomorrow. This Lammens, Saint Lammens thing is coming up fairly quick, and it might be a real thing, which is a good thing. After getting the keeper, please sort out the midfield. I think the midfield will be the last thing Man United do. That's what I'm predicting. But if we can get the midfield as well as that striker, which is almost going somewhere, confirmed, hey, I can't wait. Yeah, I know. That's a good point. That's a good point you have made. I think they are pushing it. So it seems we have many options for strikers. Yeah, that is a good point. I will not lie. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, like, because I just don't see no way Man United will go 80 million for Jackson, and then we bought Brandon Bumo for how much? Like, come on, man. We bought Cunha for how much? I, in fact, that's breaking the wage structure right there. Ineos have not done that this season. Look at all the players we have bought. It has not been above. I mean, the paying. We are not paying for players over 70 million. We are not. So I don't know how this will work out, but they keep pushing it, and it becomes as much as it's ridiculous as it is. It's not funny. It's not funny that we are being linked to Jackson. Like, I don't want to see that. If we aspire to reach fifth or aspire to win anything trophy, getting Jackson is not the answer. It's not the answer. I know it's a joking thing right now. Chelsea fans are joking with it, are saying, pay us the money, pay us the money. I see in Matisse, the Chelsea fan, doing uh, compare, pay the money, pay the money. Hell no. I don't know what happened here, guys. Just give me a minute. I don't know what happened here. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this, guys. You know, I mean, they are using the 79 million Liverpool bought Ekitike for to reach that. Yes, forget he scored goals, but it's not the same. It's not the same, guys. Um, Doubt Ineos will pay the money for Jackson, but not for Sesko. Hell no, hell no. I don't see Ineos doing that. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. They will rather go for young prospect of Sheshko than Jackson. Yes, Jackson is prem proven, but not enough. Not for where we want to be. If we want to challenge, I don't think so. I don't think so. So people, guys, if you're watching this back, like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna end the live right now. Do some few things. I'll be dropping a couple of videos talking about different things. Talking about um, the layman's the Lamin's video. How I know him up in Belgium, how he catches the ball, how like tactical things about the keeper. I'll be talking about Benjamin Sesko as well. Um, let's wait and see what happens. With the new signings. But first, people, like, share, and subscribe. You know the name, you know the face. I'll be back with another videos, also live videos when need be. and we will be doing some watch alongs if need be. So stay tuned. I'm doing this for the first time. I'm still new for this. I will be upgrading as the time goes. Stay tuned, people. Like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Really, really appreciate you guys for real. And I've stayed this long to make this live happen. You know, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I'll be dropping some videos. Stay tuned. Peace.